The member from Toronto Danforth.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, my question to the Minister of the Environment and Climate Change. Today, the government finally released its climate change plan. The plan is long overdue and much needed. But for this plan to sustain public support, it needs to be fair, effective, and transparent. Low-income, rural and northern communities face a disproportionate burden. Climate change action will cost them more of their income than other Ontarians. They will need some extra help. But when you look at the percentage of total spending, this plan offers very little support for these communities. Why does this action plan offer so little support to low-income, rural and northern communities?
Thank you. Minister of the Environment and Climate Change.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the member not only for his question, but for the very hard work he did on the bill. And nothing makes a minister happier than the Environment Minister when the critics said we should do more. There is billions, over $1 billion, Mr. Speaker, of support for affordable housing and apartments and for single-family homes. In the north, this will be particularly powerful. As the Minister of Energy said earlier today, the savings, I believe, are in the range of $800 to $1,300 per home for rural and northerners through the types of programs that are available to them. We recognize that northerners don't have some of the choices that people in the south and large cities do, so we are putting disproportionately more money into those programs where the highest cost levels are and where things like transit and energy choices are more limited, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Speaker, the NDP proposed that Ontario follow California's example by dedicating at least 25%, Minister, of cap-and-trade funds to programs that directly benefit low-income, rural and northern communities who are facing a disproportionate burden. So notwithstanding what you've said, Minister, we don't see that 25% allocation. The government rejected our proposal. Instead, out of the $8.3 billion the minister wants to spend, northerners will get just $1 to $4 million to replace their wood stoves. It's the only explicit commitment to the north. How can the minister sustain public support for his climate change action plan when he won't address the unfair burdens carried by low-income, rural and northern households?
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the question again. So the member is reading from page 67 of the plan, and which is a dedicated program, he's right, that recognizes wood stoves. Right above it, it says for all Ontarians, because we're one Ontario, $500 to $600 million for home retrofits and energy systems and that. Right underneath it, for near carbon incentive rebates, another $180 to $220 million. I would suggest, since the low-income lens, unlike California, doesn't apply to a group of expenditures, but we have to demonstrate across all of our expenditures that we've met the equity test, that all monies can be applied in these situations. Northerners are eligible for all of this money. We're working through municipalities in the north, and we'll be working with municipalities to support existing municipal programs and add to those.
Thank you. Well